नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका के न्यूज़ 24/7 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। पॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन नॉट फेवरेबल फॉर बीजेपी, एनसीपी चीफ शरद पावर। शिरडी, महाराष्ट्र, इंडिया, January 5, ANI, Nationalist Congress Party NCP Chief Sharad Pawar asserted that the BJP-led NDA may have set the target of winning 400 plus seat for the upcoming Lok Sabha election, but the political situation is not favorable for the ruling party. Addressing NCP worker at a party conclave in a temple town of Shirdi in western Maharashtra Ahmednagar district, he said BJP is in power. They have set up an aggressive campaign system. BJP is working like Hitler's propaganda system in Germany. BJP leader may have set a target of winning more than 400 Lok Sabha seats out of total 453, but the political situation is not favorable for the BJP. BJP is out of power in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Delhi, Punjab, West Bengal, Bihar and Jharkhand, Sharad Pawar said on Thursday in Shirdi. Happy 69th birthday to Mamata Banerjee, all about her political journey. Mamata Banerjee was born on January 5, 1955 in Calcutta, presently Kolkata, West Bengal, and she is a remarkable politician, legislature, and currently the Chief Minister of West Bengal. She accomplished a noteworthy achievement as the first female Chief Minister of West Bengal, serving since 2011. Mamata was brought up in a lower middle class neighborhood in South Calcutta and was faced with challenges after her father's death. Undaunted by these setbacks, she went to complete her education, earning many degrees, including a bachelor's degree in law and a master's in arts from the Calcutta University. Her political journey started during her school days when she joined the Congress Party in West Bengal. Throughout the long term, she stood firm on different positions within the party and other local political associations. Rishi Sunak seeks to harvest political advantages with autumn poll strategy. Rishi Sunak may have shunned the opportunity of a big speech to kick off an election year, but he nonetheless managed to eclipse Sir Keir Starmer's set-piece January address this week. The UK Prime Minister steadily offhand remarks about the timing of a general election made on the fringes of a visit to youth centre in Mansfield trumped the Labour leader's New Year speech when it came to making the top of the political news bulletin on Thursday. Sunak's insistence on a working assumption that there will be no polls until the second half of this year is designed to forestall his opponent's attack line that not going to the country in the spring amount to bottling an election. The PM will attend another public event in Northwest on Monday, where he is expected to make brief remarks, but his decision not to host a high-profile occasion to sketch out his vision for the UK may be viewed as a lost opportunity by many of his MPs. They are mindful that their party continues to lag an average of 18 points behind Labour. Select state employees can opt for OPS in Maharashtra. The Maharashtra cabinet on Thursday cleared a proposal that offers an option of availing the old pension scheme OPS to the state government employees who joined the service after November 2005. The decision came after the employees went to strike twice last year to press the demand to restore the OPS. The move would be able to bring benefits to approximately 26,000 employees. The state cabinet has approved a principle according to which the employees will get an option for OPS if they have joined the service post November 2005. But for the post advertised before November 2005, this is in the line with the order of the Supreme Court and the changes made by the central government, said Nitish Karir, Chief Secretary. Under the OPS, a government employee gets a monthly pension equivalent to 50% of their last drawn salary. There was no need for contribution by employees. In November 2005, the state government decided to discontinue the OPS on account of its precarious financial situation with a fiscal debt of around 1.10 lakh crore. NTPC get GST demand order worth over rupees 100 crore from 7 states. NTPC has received demand orders from authorities of 7 states for GST interest and penalty worth a total of rupees 100.80 crore. The GST demand orders have been issued from state of Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra and Gujarat. The company stated that it will file an appeal before the first appellate authority of the applicable jurisdiction against the said order within the prescribed timelines. It also informed investors that the GST demand orders will not have a material impact on the financial operations or other activities of the company. At 11:35 am, shares of NTPC were trading at Rs 315.55, down 0.5% on the NSE. Shares of the company surged in a previous session after Axis Securities rolled out a bullish outlook for the stock, initiating coverage with a buy rating and a target price of Rs 345. Analysis: Taiwan election pauses early 2024 test of US aim to steady China ties. Taiwan's election next week poses challenges for Washington, no matter who wins, with the victory for the ruling party sure to exacerbate tension with China, while an opposition triumph may raise awkward questions about the island defense policies. The January 13 presidential and parliamentary contest represent the first real wild card in 2024 for the Biden administration's goal of stabilizing ties with China. Beijing claims Taiwan has its own territory and has gone as far as to cast the island election as a choice between war and peace across the Taiwan Strait, warning that any attempt to push for Taiwan's formal independence means conflict. Taiwan's government rejects China's sovereignty assertion. US officials have been careful to avoid appearing to steer or to interfere with the island democratic process. Delhi weather: orange alert issued as fog accompanied winter chill grips national capital. As the northern parts of the India continue to reel under the winter chill, several regions in Delhi experienced dense to very dense fog as the minimum temperature settled at 9.4 degrees Celsius, as reported by the Indian Meteorological Department. The weather forecast indicates the likelihood of shallow to moderate fog and cold day conditions in certain areas of the national capital throughout the day. Meanwhile, an orange alert has been issued for the national capital for the day. England floods, streets turned into waterways, hundreds evacuated. Residents in riverside England towns affected by this week's extensive rains, which swept across Europe, warned to alleviate flooding on Friday, while authorities cautioned about potential rising waters in the coming days. A powerful storm with strong winds led to the flooding of over 1,000 homes and businesses, submerging communities in muddy water, Associated Press reported. Streets turned into waterways, structures and vehicles were submerged, and agricultural lands were inundated. Train services were disrupted due to a landslide and flood waters, impacting multiple lines originating from London and routes in southwest England extending to Wales. Dog chews up to Rs 3.32 lakh cash of owners. I almost had a heart attack. A dog in Pennsylvania shocked its owner after eating $4,000, Rs 3.32 lakh in cash. According to BBC, 7-year-old Kessel, a golden doodle, snacked on the envelope of money its owner had set aside for some job last month. Clayton and Carrie Law said they retrieved most of the money from the chewed up lot and only $450 is missing. They even took a veterinarian but were told the dog is fine. The outlet further said in its report. The couple had withdrawn the money to pay to a contractor in cash for installing a fence. About 30 minutes later, they were surprised to find their beloved dog enjoying the money, leaving scattered pieces of cash everywhere. Suddenly, Clayton yelled to me, "Kessel's eating $4,000. Carrie Law said in an interview with his Pittsburgh City paper. I thought I cannot be hearing that. I almost had a heart attack. COVID subvariant JN1. Odisha identifies 2 new cases of emerging variant. 10 key updates. Amid the surge in the COVID-19 case in India, Odisha has identified 2 new cases of the JN1 subvariant of the virus as confirmed by a senior official on Thursday. Here are the top 10 updates about the COVID-19 JN1 subvariant. As reported by ANI, the cases of the JN1 subvariant were identified in Sundargarh and Bhubaneswar in Odisha. Notably, one of the patients had been fully recovered while the other is currently undergoing treatment. Samples that tested positive for COVID-19 are now being sent for genome sequencing. Director of Health Services Bijay Kumar Mahapatro said, "We are sending all the positives for the genome sequencing. 2 cases of JN1 have come up in genome sequencing while the total of number of cases is 28. We will test the asymptomatic as per the ICMR guidelines, and if they are found positive, they will be sent for genome sequencing." Out of 2 cases of JN1, one is under treatment and the other is free of symptoms. One patient also has a travel history in Kerala. There is nothing to worry about. New variants are a viral phenomenon and they will keep coming up, Mahapatro added as reported by ANI. As for the latest update from the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare MOHFW, the total active caseload of the viral disease stands at 4,334, reflecting a decrease of 89 cases since Thursday morning. With this, the total count of coronavirus cases in India since its outbreak in January 2020 has reached 4,50,15,896. The death toll due to COVID-19 cases in India has risen to 5,33,385, reflecting an increase of 2 deaths. 7 products from Odisha get GI tag. As many as 7 items from Odisha received the GI tag by the Chennai-based Geographical Indication Registry on Tuesday. With these new entrants, the total number of GI registered products in Odisha rose to 25. The new items include the Odisha Khajuri Guda, Dhenkanal Magji, Simlipal, Kai Chutney, Nayagar, Kante Mundi Brinjal, Dongriya Cone Embroidery Shawl, Koraput Kalajira Rice, and the paintings of Lanjinja Sarora. It is a matter of pride that 7 products from Odisha were registered in a GI registry. Each of these products holds a distinct identity deeply rooted in the state cultural fabric. All the GI products need to be marketed and promoted across the state and outside and made available in shop, cultural and GI researcher Anita Sabat said. She added GI owners, users and facilitators must ensure correct representation through proper research and documentation by stakeholder consultation and sharing information about the correct geographical area, number of producers, artisans, weavers and farmers, which will make the process of GI registration easier. As these products gain official recognition on the national stage, the state government must launch them in the global market, Manas Mahapatro, an expert in cultural affairs, said. ऐसे ही और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए K News 24/7 के साथ.